Good afternoon. Welcome to Deep Thoughts While Driving. Me, myself, and I here. This one's probably not going to be too long. Thought for the moment, charity. The reason behind it is it's Saturday. I'm on my way to work, and every Saturday on my way to work, there's a location I drive by my house, and the Salvation Army has a truck set up there, kind of like a mobile food kitchen kind of thing. So every Saturday that I go to work, they're there doing their good deeds, handing out food to the needy. Now, I think that's fantastic. Couple blocks down from my place, on one of the main drags, there's a gentleman on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the afternoons. He hands out pizza to anybody who comes, really. It's a free meal. Usually he'll get like 20 pizzas or whatever, and that's what they hand out. Or sometimes it's sandwiches or whatever, but it's free food, a free meal to anybody, and I mean anybody who shows up. Presumably, being food to the needy. Now, I applaud these people for taking the time and energy out of their lives to volunteer and do charitable work. I think it's fantastic. My only problem is the gentleman who does the Tuesday, Thursdays, he's got people who show up, a minivan shows up, and 8 people climb out of the minivan and go over there, and they got like clothing racks for clothes that have been dropped off and donated and everything. And, people who are showing up in like nice vehicles, a nice minivan, it may be full of 8 adults, but a nice minivan, they're showing up and they're partaking of his charity. I see with the mobile food kitchen on Saturdays for Salvation Army, in my row there's a little old lady, and every Saturday she's always, as long as health permitting of course, she is always over there getting a free meal. Now, this is a senior citizen who's got health issues. She's a hoarder, and it may be the only good healthy meal she gets in the whole week, that she doesn't have to prepare herself. And someone's helping, she's got to go there, but it's like half a block away. It may take her 20 minutes to get there with her walker, but hey, it's great that this is there for people who need it. My only question and problem is, I see people who are going there, and they are dressed quite nicely. They are very clearly not elderly people on a fixed income. They are very clearly not homeless people. They're very nicely dressed people, like myself or better. Jeans and t-shirts, so but some people are dressed rather quite respectably, and they're going to the Salvation Army food kitchen, the mobile one, or the gentleman a couple blocks away, and they got 4, 5, 6 slices of pizza. They're mowing down, going to town on it, and all races, all religions, all nationalities. I mean, it's a total melting pot. It's fantastic. My only problem is some of these people very, very clearly, at least from a obvious observation from their attire or their vehicles, they're very reasonably, I'm not saying they're rich, but I don't understand how, if you're driving up in a 2018 Honda Civic nice shiny rims and everything. You step out and you're done up nice. You know, like dress pants, dress shirt, and a tie, and you look like you just came out of the office. And you're stopping there and you're getting like 6 slices of pizza. Is that a charity that you need to receive? Now, don't get me wrong. I have been on the receiving end of Salvation Army food hampers, Christmas hampers. I have. I've been on the welfare system when I was younger. I have, and I got no problem admitting it. There have been times when I have needed help or charity, so to speak, and I used what I needed, and when I no longer needed it, I stopped receiving it. I mean, the only time I got the Christmas food hampers from the Salvation Army were quite literally Christmases when we didn't know if we were going to have a present under the tree for our child. This is with the first wife. When we honestly didn't know what we were going to do for Christmas dinner. Where Christmas dinner quite literally could have been a couple of 3 packs of ramen, you know, and Merry Christmas to us. Unless a family member, you know, the in-laws or whatever, invited us to their place for dinner. I mean, we were tight. I'm not saying we're destitute, but when it was a young couple with a child and only one person working, making minimum wage, even at 40 hours a week, you know, I mean, like, we were scraping by. And when we got to the point where we were doing better and making more than we would if we were on the welfare system, we stopped getting food hampers. We stopped receiving any kind of charity because I believe that it needs to be there for those who really truly need it. Now, I forget what I was doing. Don't remember if it was a Tuesday or a Thursday. Might have been during the summertime, that might have been why. But my son was in the truck and we were going for a drive, just the 2 of us. And he's like, I think he was, that's a beautiful Corvette. Sorry, beautiful car. He was probably about 5. Yeah, right around 5. He asked us what these people were doing. Well, it's gentleman's giving out free pizza to the people who need it. So my son's asking me, well, can we go get some free pizza? Well, no, we don't need it. Of course, he sees food, he's hungry. So he's like, well, Daddy, I'm hungry. Well, we're going to go see your mom, and then we'll go get food. Well, why can't we just go get some free pizza? And trying to explain to a 5-year-old that this is a charity. He's giving his money and his time and energy freely to people who need it. Now, yes, you're hungry, but we have money. We don't need it. So we're going to let it, we're not going to take from him when he can give to those who really, really need it. Those who need it more than we do. And trying to explain that to him was not easy. I believe that charity is fantastic. I donate to charities when I can. I can't always, but you know, if I'm at Canadian Tire and they're asking if you want to donate to Sports for Kids, and I just got paid, you know, I'll give them a couple extra bucks, or whatever. The Children's Hospital, when you're going through the grocery store at the checkout, and they're like, well, do you want to donate $2 to the Children's Hospital? I got a few extra bucks. It's a hospital. I mean, my kid may need it sometimes, so I can afford it. I'll donate. But I do believe in giving to charity when you can. But I also believe that when you are doing well enough, you leave charity for those who need it. Because you never know when if there's always somebody out there who needs it more than you. So I don't know. Charity has its place, and accepting charity has its place, but you got to remember to not take it if you don't actually need it. If that makes sense? I don't know. I'm at work. All right. Cut this off. off here. Everybody take it easy. Have a good one. Later.